This year, already for the 28th time, vintage car owners gathered in Kitzbühel. The Kitzbühel Alpine Rally is ranked as one of the finest vintage car events in the world. Hans-Joachim Stuck is not just honorary president of the Kitzbühel Alpine Rally, he's one of the founding fathers. Yes, the idea of the Alpine Rally was born in the legendary Utenberg Stube, a restaurant which used to be run here by gourmet chef Hasse Utenberger. Dr. Pierce was present, as were other Kitzbühel locals, who had a lot to do with cars, and we said we should get the boys here organized for once, and organize an outing. The first one was with 30 cars, and then the whole thing got really organized, and as I said, the idea came up around the table, and has evolved into the super event it is today. So I'm proud of this event, although I've nothing to be proud of personally. I didn't do enough for that. I mostly just enjoy it, which for me is the whole point. The efforts of the team of organizers around Hans-Joachim Stuck have paid off. More and more vintage cars take part every year. People who are into vintage cars don't necessarily have to be old like me. Young people are also very much part of the scene. Cars like these are becoming more important again because these days practically all cars drive automatically. They have ASR and ABS and ESP and ACC and power steering. These cars don't have any of that. This is real rural driving here. You have to steer, brake correctly. They don't have brake servos. Driving these cars like that through this wonderful landscape, that brings joy to the heart of the vintage car fan. And Christina Stummer has also succumbed to this passion. Currently Austria's most popular female singer, she didn't pick the easiest job. Co-driver for Ferdinand Stuck. The professional racing driver is very pleased about his celebrity co-pilot. Of course, it's a great honor for me to be allowed to drive with a pretty young lady, but she has to do her job in the passenger seat by calculating the correct times, and of course, I'm pretty ambitious, and I'll make sure that rubs off on her. Well, I've got absolutely no background knowledge. It's my first time here today, and hopefully they're going to show me the ropes shortly. Christina Stummer didn't choose Ferdinand Stuck just by chance. We found each other. I know his dad. I met him, I think it was 2 years ago at the IAA, the car show in Frankfurt. And he said he was a Christina Stummer fan, and since then we've kept in touch. He told me I really ought to take part in the Alpine Rally in Kitzbühel. And that's the reason I'm here, and so I thought, okay, I'll grab this young guy. Oh boy, if Ferdinand's girlfriend hears that. I don't have a girlfriend right now, so it's really not a problem. Okay, well, that's cleared up, so we can get on with it. The participants have a total of 600 winding kilometers and a fabulous alpine panorama in front of them. Totally untypical was that the weather actually cooperated, and both sun and competitors beamed with joy. Well, even when these two rather sinister mafia guys dropped by, it was just a bit of fun for the spectators. We do this for the spectators. They really seem to like it. People take more photos of us than anything else. We do it just for fun. We don't want to win any prizes. We do it to see people enjoying themselves. Even though the many checkpoints and time checks are a real sporting challenge, the Kitzbühel Alpine Rally has always meant lots of fun. Hans-Joachim Stuck still remembers a few things that happened. Of course, there were lots of stories to tell. We fixed the cars, of course. We hid the keys, we took a wheel off, put a jack underneath the back, and he tried to drive off. And there was a vroom, but he stayed where he was. And we put dead animals we'd found in the cars, so there were lots of pranks. And of course, we caused chaos in the hotels. We emptied the rooms, took out the beds. Whether it was about little pranks or real sporting ambitions, the Kitzbühel Alpine Rally was a really special event this year, too, for around 200 gleaming vintage cars. But the spectators at the edge of the course got their money's worth, too. There were dozens of historical cars from all eras there. Luxury limousines, elegant sports coupes, and thoroughbred racing cars. But also many selected classic production cars, from Audi and Fiat to Volkswagen, which used to be seen in daily traffic, and which many fans at the trackside remember from their youth. When the Kitzbühel Alpine Rally comes round for the 29th time next year, they'll all be there, participants, fans, and celebrities, all with a common love for classic cars. And what does Christina Stummer have planned?
Ich kann mir total gut vorstellen, dass ich nächstes Jahr wieder
I can well imagine taking part again next year, because I really had so much fun. As driver or co-driver, I really don't know which. But I can really imagine driving, although on the other hand, it was really great being co-driver. I mean, with all the calculations and keeping lookout, I just really enjoy that. So, I'm up for either, and I think I'd really like to come back again.
Gern, wenn sich's im Zeitplan ausgeht, wieder dabei sein.